Alright, welcome back YouTube, CV Fitness here, and today I got a special video for you guys. Today I'm going to cover my worst training mistakes that I have made at the gym and how I overcame them, as well as how you can overcome them as well if you have the same problems. Alright guys, the first mistake that I made when I first started going to the gym was not going consistently, right? I would go to the gym and then like about 2 times a week, and then I wouldn't even step foot into the gym for months. I had the time to do all of that, but I was too lazy. I wasn't pushing my mind to where I could tell myself that, hey, we gotta go to the gym consistently, man. I'm talking at least 3 times a week minimum, because 3 times a week to the gym is all you need to hit all of your upper body. For instance, if you follow a push-pull leg workout split, right? It's just 3 to 6 times a week, and that's all you need to stay consistent. All that you need to do is you need to find a balance. For instance, let's say you have work. I know a lot of people have work these days. Look, it's just all about balance. And if you really want to reach your fitness goals, you have to make a little bit of a sacrifice. So look, for instance, let's say you're working night shift. I'll cover day shift as well, but for right now, let's cover the night shift. Let's say you're working night shift. So the graveyard shift, for instance, right? You go to work around like 8 around there or so, 8 to 11 p.m. around there, you're clocking in at work, right? And you don't get back to around 6 to 8 a.m., right? As soon as you get back from work, and what I want you to do, I want you to bring your workout equipment with you, so that once you finish and clock out of work, you go immediately straight to the gym. Because let me tell you this tip right here. If you go straight from work, straight to your house, you're not gonna feel like working out. Why? Because you're gonna be so tired. You're gonna be too tired. So what I'm telling you is, once you finish work, go immediately straight to the gym. Change out, go straight to the gym, and hit a good workout. It doesn't have to be long. I'm telling you, all you have to do is just get 30 minutes. You could even get less. All you need, like the minimum, all you need is like 2 good sets, push to failure. That's it. That's it. For instance, if you're hitting chest, shoulders, and triceps, like in our workouts, we do bench press, we just do 2 sets to failure. Then you can do another chest exercise, 2 sets to failure. And then triceps, just 2 sets to failure, right? And you can also do supersets, which will make time go a lot more faster. Because what a superset is where you do one exercise and then you immediately do the next one. For instance, the tricep run, right? When we're doing the tricep push downs, right, we do 8 to 12 reps of that, or we do 2 sets to failure, like I said. Once you finish one set and you finish going to failure on that exercise, you go immediately into the next exercise. For instance, in our workouts, we would do the normal tricep push down, right? And then we would immediately superset into supinated tricep push down as well to work the medial head of the tricep. And now for day shift, right? I mean, I guess same thing really applies. Like I said, if you're going to cover a regular 9 to 5, if you have work 9 to 5 p.m., all you have to do is just go to the gym straight after you finish work. Or you can literally hit the gym straight before you go to work. Just the biggest thing I want to say here, and how to stay consistent with going to the gym when you have work, is just to go to the gym immediately before you go to work or immediately after you go to work. The second biggest mistake I've made in the gym is not pushing past failure. Like I've talked about in the last mistake, where 2 sets to failure is all you need. The reason why you want to try to push past failure is when you go and you push past failure, your muscles go into this state where it's like, okay, I need to grow. I need to grow to handle this new weight that my body is pushing. For instance, let's say we're doing a chest press machine movement, right? And we're doing 120 pounds I fail, like, for instance, I fail at 10 reps, right? Because I went to failure. Now after, right, a couple hours later, my muscles are sore. I have microfiber tears in my chest, right? Because guess what? Your chest is gonna go back stronger. And then the next time you do that same exercise, you're gonna probably get 11 reps. You're gonna get an extra 1 or 2 reps in. Why? Because your muscles have identified, okay, I've hit failure. I need to make my body strong enough to exceed failure and push past its limits. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in the gym. When I first started working out, I never really liked going to failure. I never really liked feeling that discomfort, that pain, you know? But once you break that mental barrier and you start doing that, you start pushing past failure, I promise you, it's going to change your life. The third mistake I made at the gym that hindered my growth is not going with a gym buddy. And what I say by this is always going to the gym alone. Now, this isn't, like, it's not the end of the world if you go to the gym alone, but I'm just giving you a recommendation and trying to help you out here. There's two people, person A and person B. Person A always goes to the gym with their friend, right? They enjoy going to the gym with their friend. They like working out with their friend. They push each other to failure together, right? And person B just goes to the gym by themselves, right? Where it's harder to stay accountable for yourself, pushing past failure for yourself, etc. Which of the two people is gonna have the better gains? Probably person A, right? This is exactly why you want to have a gym buddy every single time you go to the gym. Now, I know it may be hard, like I said, with work and everything, and it's okay. You know, as long as you're going to the gym, as long as you're putting in the work, dude, that's all you need. That's literally all you need to grow. But if you do have the resources and you can get a gym partner, do it. Because you're gonna make so much more progress by doing that rather than just going by yourself. All right, guys. The fourth mistake that I made at the gym that hindered my growth is not staying accountable. Like I said previously in the last mistake, not staying accountable, meaning letting myself go easily, not pushing myself past failure. For instance, when I'm doing bicep curls to failure, right? I fail at a certain number and I'm like, no, I'm not trying that. No. But I could have really done like 2 more reps. I really could have done like 2 more reps of it, but I just didn't do it because I didn't hold myself accountable. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I made in the past as well. When I first started going to the gym, is I didn't make myself accountable. I didn't hold myself accountable. So staying accountable to your goals will help you so much more. You always want to stay accountable for yourself and your goals. All right, guys. The fifth and final mistake that I have made in the gym is not staying hydrated. This is a big one because a lot of people don't really stay hydrated nowadays, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of people don't drink a lot of water than they actually need to. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I need to drink some water right now. Usually me, I drink about 160 ounces of water per day, which is about 9 to 10 water bottles, right? I drink a lot of water, and I always try to get my water going in, you know? I'm trying to always stay hydrated because water is very, very important in your life. I put the benefits of water right here, but it's so important. It's so important. It'll help you live longer, sleep better, lift better, look better. There's so much benefits to drinking enough water for your body. Biggest mistakes I've made when I first started going to the gym, I did not drink enough water. These are some bonus training mistakes that I've made when I first started going to the gym. And it's just, let's give two quick ones, right? One is I didn't eat well and enough, right? I didn't eat enough and I didn't eat well enough. What I mean is I didn't eat enough protein. I didn't eat to my nutrition goals that I need to always get to grow muscle and see benefits when working out, right? So that's just one bonus thing right there. You always want to stay accountable for your meals. Like, one thing I'd recommend is to do something called meal prep. All right, that's something that I'm gonna implement in the future as well, where you just get some food, you meal prep it for the week. It saves you a lot of time. Like I said, if you have work, you don't have time for all that stuff, just meal prep, right? You can have a bunch of meal prep, then bring it to work and everything like that. And it's just made so much simpler to hit your goals. A bonus mistake that I've made when I first started going to the gym is not getting enough sleep. And this is a really, really big one too. This shouldn't even be a bonus. This should be really one of the main key points. But it's sadly not getting enough sleep. And this is probably the most important thing. If you're not getting the right amount of sleep that you need, then there's literally no point of anything else you're doing in the gym or working out. If you're not getting enough sleep, like, it's just no point. It's literally just no point. What you should try to aim for is 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. All right, like I said, it's all about balance. All right, all about balance. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to go hit the gym 5 days a week. I'm telling you to just start it for 3 if you're low on time, like with work, like I said before. So for instance, if you're at work, just go to the gym 3 times a week, push, pull legs, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Go straight after work, right? Prep your meals, get good amounts of sleep. All of those things, I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life, man. All right, guys. So those are the biggest mistakes that I personally have made at the gym and how I overcame them and how you can overcome them if you have the same problems as well. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below if you guys have any video ideas that we can implement and do in the future. And make sure, guys, to DM us on IG for one-on-one personal coaching, where we go into detail and help you acquire your fitness goals. Whether you're skinny, whether you're fat, it doesn't matter. We will help you achieve your fitness goals. So like I said, make sure to DM us on Instagram. DM us on Instagram at CVFitness404. All right, it will be in the description as well. You can see it there as well. And make sure to follow our TikTok and our Instagram, where we also post more content as well, further behind the scenes, and we give more workout tips and gym tips and all of those fitness tips as well. So like I said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.